Greetings dear friends, Fanatical Dragon back once again. If it's your first time stumbling on the channel, then do please consider clicking the red button and subscribing and helping me try and see if I can break the 4,000 mark by the end of the year. Just got a bundle of stuff in from Umbrella in Australia, 3 pretty diverse titles but all pretty interesting ones. Takeshi Miike's Agitator, the Sean Connery and Ian McShane classic Ransom, and the Resurrection of the Golden Wolf, which is what I'm going to start with just now. So I'll do separate unboxings for these two. They should be posted at the same time as this video, so if you're interested in seeing the other ones, just check my other vids, or I'll leave links down underneath this. But that's entirely enough chat and not enough unboxing, so let's take a little look at the set. So this is the Resurrection of the Golden Wolf from 1979, starring the incredible Matsuda. Let's take a little look inside the box and see what we get. I think there is also a Sonny Chiba cameo in this movie, though it is much more of a Matsuda picture than a Chiba picture. I'll get the back of that out of the way, and there's a little sketch on the back. Nice rigid full slip. This little card lets me know that this is limited to 750 copies, and I think you could only get the deluxe version from the Umbrella website, but they do ship internationally. I've got quite a few extras on the disc, but we'll get a look at that in a second. First, let's take a look at the printed extras. So inside we're getting another slip with different artwork. We get Sonny Chiba and Yasaku Matsuda on the front, as well as one of the more traditional posters inside. These are usually reversible, so that you can kind of get rid of the Australian certificates, which always gives a nice cleaner look. So we'll get that swapped round. As all Australian releases, they're region B, but some of these are marked as region B but end up actually being region free. I'll check that, and once I know, I'll maybe pin a comment at the top if it is region free. Straighten that up a little bit, and inside we're getting what looks to be a little poster. This kind of gives you a version of the old Japanese poster, and then the new artwork that's been created, I think by Colin Murdoch. Like I say, we'll find that out once we get inside the booklet. On disc extras wise, we're getting an interview with director Toru Murakawa, corporate fantasy and masculine identity in the Resurrection of the Golden Wolf with Robert Edwards, a TV spot and a trailer. And then we also have a little stash of goodies here, which is a nice little book, and then a series of art cards. And some beautiful black and white stills. Matsuda, such an impossibly cool dude. I've been a big fan of seeing the releases of his that have been coming from Radiance over the last couple of years. It's kind of really nice seeing more of his filmography celebrated. We've still got a few to go, but we've had most of the big heavy hitters from Radiance and Arrow. But this was one of the other big titles that would be interesting to kind of see if one of the UK labels or one of the US labels also pick this up, because I think Umbrella just have the rights for Australia and New Zealand. And we're getting a booklet and behind the scenes essays and art. And first up is Golden Wolf Wild Legacy by Patrick Macias. And Mark Schilling writes about the Resurrection of the Golden Wolf. We're getting some other stills, posters, and then the package design, which indeed is by Colin Murdoch. And that is it. It's kind of quite a nice little deluxe package for a movie that I wouldn't have expected to kind of get the deluxe treatment, but it's very, very cool that it has. That is it for Resurrection of the Golden Wolf. Take a little look at the other 2 Umbrella videos. I'll leave links down underneath if you want to see the other 2 titles, but otherwise I will see you on the next vid very soon. Thanks for watching.